Yes. Yes, quite. Yes, we are live. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Wednesday. Yes, sir. All right. How's everybody doing today? Ooh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Yes, sir. All right. Let me see here. Get myself all set. All right. Getting ourselves all set on the internets. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. Yeesh. Yeesh. What you doing over there? Stop. No. 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 All right. How's everybody doing, man? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We are just chilling like villains right now. Yes. Let's get a share party going, everybody. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeesh. We're just getting ourselves all set up here. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. All righty. Okay. Just getting everything all set up here. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. Make sure everything is all set up here. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Let's get everything set up here. Let's get some shares going, man. Let's get some shares going. Yes, sir. Just getting ourselves all set up here. Doing our thing. You know how it is. Let's see here. Boom. Let's get that set up there. All right. There we go. All right. Get that all started and set up there. Boom. All right. Let's share everything on the YouTubes. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Get that set up there. Boom, right there. All right. Share on x.com. Make sure everything's shared. Let's get that share party going. Get ourselves all set. All right. All right. There we go. Boom, right there. Get this set up right here. Boom. Bop, right there. All right. And yeah, all right. We're ready for this intro. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, aka the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around in the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times you shoot her out the cannon and she goes, whee! All right. Other times you find her at Arby's watching videos of puppies and kitties. Sometimes you'll also find her stealing my Chinese, especially my lo mein. We call her DBL Moms. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we call her. We call her DBL Moms. All right, everybody. Good morning. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. All right. All right. So, let's get started with some of the stunks we called. We called DEVS earlier today. We called it. It ran up a nice 170%. NBY called that video earlier this morning. Or called that one this morning. Made a video on it this morning as well. Ran up a nice 103%. Yeah, we made a video on it before it ran up 103%. All right. Got some runners in the form of PTNM, 59%, BINI, 51%, DSS, 34%, AZTR, which I'm looking at right now, 89%. Yes, sir. So, just made different, folks. Just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. Yeesh. All right. So, with that out of the way, let's get right into the things here. So right now, let's take a look at AZTR. AZTR has a float of 4 million. Volume is 27 million, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what you got going on right there. Yeah, it looks like it's testing the highs. Looks like it's testing the highs. A little bit of high tests are going on there. A little high test. Now let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Come on now. Let's get a share party going. Yeah, let's get a share party going. Come on now. Yeah. Need some motivation, you know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit of motivation never hurt nobody. All right. So, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. All right. So, AZTR moving its way up here on an uptrend. Had a bit of a double top at the top over here. Let's see what we got going on here. But it shot up over here. Bop, right over here. Little bit overbought, but that's okay. A little bit overbought. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Right? Had a bit of a sticking point where it had a double top over at 133. And then again, had another one at 147. Has to break through that 147 mark for it to really be somewhat schmexy to me. So let's get that share party going. Come on now. All right. Let's see here. So right here, you got support at 69 cents, 87 cents, $1, $11, $21, $33. That's the support line right there. Has to break through $1.52, so has to hold at 133, break through $1.47, and then $1.52 for it to really be so much maxi to me. Yes. Otherwise, it's just not feeling it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get a share party going. Come on now. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. So AZTR currently, let's take a look at that news. Let's see what AZTR's got for news. News. All right. Has news that Azitra Inc. announces their first patent or patient dosed in phase 1 to 2 trial for ATR04 program targeting oncology patients with EGFRI associated rash. All right, so they're treating rashes. That's what they're doing. They got an itch. All right. So yeah, they dosed their first patient there. All right, and then their shares actually started trading higher after the company announced that dosing of the first patient in its phase 1-2 trial of ATR0448. So that's what they got going on right there. That's what they got going on right there. Has to hold above 133. Has to break through. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. All righty. There we go. So, yeah. That's pretty much what we got going on there. That's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. All righty. All righty. So, currently, AZTR needs to hold above that 133 and break through that 152 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. All righty. There we go. Also, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at another stock over here. Let's see. We got NBY. NBY had a nice run up 103%. That's what they had going on. So, yeah, that's what they got going on there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get that share party going. All right. So, let's get this over here. Let's get the graffiti pencil. Bop, over here. All right. And had a bit of a pennant right over Mya. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Had a bit of a movement up here. Bop. Another bit of another pennant right over here. Right. Then they started curling again off that pennant right over Mya. Boom. A to B, B to C, C to D. All right. Then another one right over here, and then curled its way right up off that little descending wedge. Pow, right over there. So that's what they got going on right now. That's what they got going on right now. All right. And of course, let's see what we got going on here. All right. So it has a nice little ABCD. Made a bit of a descending wedge over here. Actually, I could make it a bit smaller. That way it looks. There we go. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much what's got going on right now. NBY did have a nice run up 103%. We made a video about this actually early this morning. prior to its 103% run. So, yeah, that's what we got going on right now. Yeah, of course. Right now it's up 95%. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what we got going on. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, that's what we're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we're doing right now. All right, all right, all right. All right. So, that's what we're doing. Let's see here. There we go. And yeah, so we're just chilling right now. That's what we're doing. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that share party going. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. So, NBY currently doing its thing over here. Has a bit of a red candle again. So, let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Let's get some support and resistance lines right over. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Right there. So, let's get some support and resistance. Boom, right up there. All right. So, you got support at 87 cents, $1.08, 125, 137, 148, 163, and then resistance at 186. So that's what we got going on right there. That's what we got going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. And of course, you got support at 163, resistance at 186. So has to hold above that 163 mark, break through 186 right there for it to really be so much smexy to me. You know what I mean? So much smexy to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's what they got going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on. Yes, sir. All right. So NBY, let's take a look at the float and volume. The float for this stock is 5 million. Volume is 56 million. So it is a little higher than 11 times the float. So that's good, man. That's good. That's good. Yes, sir. All right. NBY currently doing this thing there. Let's check out the news. Let's see what the news is on this stock because it needs a catalyst for it to really be so much mexy to me. I mean, again, it was a bit overbought on the RSI on quite a few occasions. Now it's not overbought on the RSI. It's not overbought or oversold, ladies and gentlemen. So you got that going on right there. Yeah. The news came out. Oh, this is today. Yeah. Anyways, so you have Nova Bay Pharmaceuticals Inc. initial statement of beneficial ownership. Then you got a special cash dividend that they've announced. Nova Bay also soared after hours following their special dividend declaration. So yeah, you got that going on for this stonk right here. Yeah, and of course they had some 13D filings as well. Reported that a guy named David Lazar had a 19.99% stake in the CO as of August 19th, 2025. So that's what you got going on there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you got going on there. Yes, sir. All right. So as of now, this stock, it's got a red candle. Not feeling that too much. However, it did have some nice movement. It did run a nice 103%. Can it continue to curl? Maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Let's see. AZTR. All right, let's see what we got going on. AZTR looks like it's trying to curl its way back up, but again, it did have that double top right over here at 147, so it needs to really break that. It broke it a little bit, but it's still got to break. Still got to break again. It broke it a little bit, but went back down. So now it's 144, has to break through 147, and then after that has to break through 152 for it to really be so much maxi to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Let's take a look at DEVS. Let's see what DEVS is got going on right there. Let's see what DEVS has going on. Yes, sir. All right. Let's take a look over here. All right, DEVS currently shot up nicely. Bop right over here. All right. Has a bit of a panic going on right over here. It is below the VWAP right now. The VWAP is at 377, ladies and gentlemen. It's at 377, so that's what it's got going on. Yes, sir. All right. Is a bit overbought on the RSI, a little bit overbought. Then started being not overbought or oversold in the RSI. However, it is leaning towards being oversold because it was right near the line of being oversold. It's not oversold yet, but it's there. It's almost there. So, as of now, it has to break through that 377 VWAP line over there. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's get some support and resistance. Bop right there. All right. So, you got support at 162, 273, 359, 410, and 420, 481, and 556, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's got going on right there. That's what it's got going on. All right. And of course, has resistance at 678, ladies and gentlemen. 678. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, that's what's got going on. That is what they got going on. All right. Let's see here. All right. Hold on. There we are. All right. So, yeah, that's what we're doing here. That's what it's doing. All right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $199. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Just made different, folks. And the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yes, sir. But yeah, check out that 4-day trial for only $199. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. All right. So, that's what we're doing, ladies and gents. That's what we are doing. Just chilling. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. Okay. So, let's take a look over here. NBY currently up 92%. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. It's been kind of flirting with that 100% again. It's been kind of flirting with it a little bit. Keeps on flirting with it and going back down a little bit. It does have that resistance. You got to remember, has that resistance at 186, ladies and gents. Has that resistance at 186. So you got that going on right there. You got that going on right there. Yes, sir. So, yeah. 186. Has to break that 186 mark. Currently at 174, needs to curl its way on up. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens, ladies and gents. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, let's take a look over here. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $199. By the way, check it out. We got the scanners right here, as a matter of fact, with all these lovely, beautiful clickable links. Hyperlinks to all sorts of beautiful clickable links here that give you access to the charts. It gives you access to the flow, volume, news, etc. All that good stuff. All you got to do is click these little links at the top over here that are being looked at by the scanner, ladies and gentlemen. The scanner itself shows you the percentage change, whether the stock is moving up or down, the time in which the scan was done, whether the ticker, the price, volume, float, etc. All that beautiful stuff. And then you got this beautiful tool that can be excellent for research right here. It is a newsroom. Yes, sir. With clickable links as well, clickable hyperlinks to go check out the full article and read the full article. And you actually get little clickable hyperlinks on other articles pertaining to or related to this article. Plus, to top it off, you get ideas on what tickers affected by said news on said article. So I'm just saying, man, it be like that. Yes, sir. All right, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. All right. And plus, you could actually click on the ticker and gain more information on it. So you got that You got that going on right there. That's what you got going on right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, that's what we got going on there, folks. That's what we got going on there. All righty. So, let's see what else we got. Let's take a look at AZTR again, see what AZTR is doing. Actually, you know what? PTNM. PTNM. Let's take a look. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. PTNM has a little bit of an ABCD going on here. A little bit of an ABCD. A little bit of an ABCD into a pennant right there. Yes, sir. And also has that lovely little $1.40 right over here. That is on the VWAP. So it is below the VWAP right now. Honestly, though, my personal opinion, I think the float is pretty good, actually. 3 million. Volume is 17 million. So honestly, all it really needs to do is break through that VWAP at 140 for it to really be somewhat schmexy to me. Needs to use that volume to curl a little bit more. Maybe even needs some more volume. You know what I mean? A little more volume never hurt nobody. Yes, sir. All right. So, got that going on. Got that going on. All right. So, let's see what else we got. What else we got? Oh, let's check out the news, actually, for PTNM. See what they got going on. See if they got any news. There's no real news for PTNM. Nope. No news. All right. So, let's see what else we got. But it does have some volume. It does have some volume. I'll give it that. I will give it that. We'll see. AZTR, 4 million float, 43 million volume. Let's check it out right there. AZTR, a little bit consolidation. A little bit consolidation. Again, would still have to break through that 147 mark over MIA and then that 152 mark over MIA. So, yeah, that's what you got going on. Has to hold above 133, break through 152, as well as that small resistance at 147. Yeah, has to break through that for it to really be schmexy to MIA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, right now, it's a bit consolidated. Yeesh. A little bit consolidated. A little bit of consolidation. So, actually, let's make it a pennant over here because it does have a bit of a pennant going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right. So, yeah. Currently doing its thing right here. Currently doing its thing. Needs to break that pennant. And let's get a share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, currently it has a bit of a top tail, though. We don't like the top tails, DBL moms. We like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. We do like the bottom tails. We do. We do. We do. Yes, sir. We do. All right. MBRX seems to be moving as well. Let's take a look at MBRX. MBRX. Let's see. MBRX had a nice shot upward just now. Nice price spike. Let's take a look at the float and volume. Can you take a look at the float and volume? All right. The float for this stock is 30 million. Very heavy float. Very heavy float. Volume is 3 million, so I don't really trust this stock too much. However, it did have a nice price spike. I will give it that. I'll give it its flowers on that. It did have a nice price spike. It is a little bit overbought in the RSI, and it is above the VWAP. It is above the VWAP. It did just shoot up like crazy, right? But as of now, MBRX is currently up 31%. 31% has a bit of a top tail and is very, very sporadic. So I personally don't trust it. But it does have a nice shot upward. It did have a nice shot upward. I'll give it that. I'll give it some support and resistance lines as well. Let's take a look over here. Boom and boom right here. All right. 54 cents, 59 cents, 63, 66, 69, 72. All these are support lines. Resistance lines are at 78, ladies and gentlemen. 78. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. All right. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, currently, NBRX, yeah, is above 72%, but they're actually, excuse me, 72 cents. But right now, it fell below it just now. Meh. Like I said, don't trust the stock too much because heavy float, not so good in the volume. So let's see what else we got. What else we got? What else we got here? All right. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look over meow. All right. AZTR. Right now, still a bit consolidated. Let's check out something else. All right. Let's see. How about NBRX? Let's check out NBR. Oh, actually, we are checking out NBRX. Excuse me, NBY. Let's check out NBY. Again, still flirting between that 90 and 95 percentage point over there. A little bit consolidated, a little bit consolidation, but it did have a nice 103% run. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we call DEVS as well. And that one had a nice 170% run, ladies and gents. So I'm just saying, made quite a bit of money. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. All right. NBY has a bit of a double top as well at 179. So it has a little bit of a double top at 179 and then has resistance at the 186 mark as well. So got that going on. All right. Again, has to really break through that consolidation. Breaking above that 163. It is above that 163 mark. Has to break through 186. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For it to be so much messy to me. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what we got going on. That is what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, taking a look over here, NBY. A little bit consolidation. Let's see what else we got. Let's see how NBRX is doing. NBRX again. Don't trust that stock. I just don't trust it. Me personally. Very heavy float. Had a nice price spike, but other than that, You know what I mean? Also, bit of a double top over here as well. Bop, right there at the 73-cent mark. So has to break through 73. Yeah, has to hold above 73. Yes, sir. It's trying to. It is, but again, needs volume. Needs some volume, in my opinion. It needs volumation. Yesh. PTNM. Let's see what PTNM is doing. PTNM looks like it's trying to break through that pennant right now, but it has to break above that 140 mark for the VWAP and break through that pennant. So we'll see what happens. It is forming a bit of a green over here. A little bit of a green candle. A little bit of a top tail, though. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. All righty. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, what else we got here? PTNM doing its thing there. Let's get that share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. NBY. Let's take a look. NBY. All right. NBY currently still a little bit of consolidation, moving downward a little bit. Has to hold above that 163 mark. But it did have a nice run. I'll give it that. It did have a nice run, ladies and gentlemen. Did have a nice run so far. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. A lot of consolidation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeesh. Volume. Needs volume. Yes, sir. Needs volume. Yeah. Pretty much. That's what's trying to do right now. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, Fireball, for that subscription. Thank you. Hello. Hello, hello. All right. All right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you got any stonks that you want us to check out, put it in the chat. Yeesh. All right. Ooh, just got that little stretch. Yeah, could never go wrong. Little stretchation. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit of a bull panic. It is up 80%. So AZTR. Yeah. A little bit of a bull pennant. It's trying to form a nice little bull pennant over here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Can it curl, ladies and gentlemen? Can it curl? Can it curl, curl, curl? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Again, has to hold above that 133 cent line over here. Break through that 152 for it to really be so much maxi to meow. All right. So, looks like it's trying to curl its way on up. Looks like it's trying to curl its way on up. It's trying to break through over here. Looks like it's trying to break through that pennant a little bit. It's climbing. It's climbing. 144. All right. All right. Again, has to break through that 152 for it to really be so much maxi to me. But you know what? It's good. That's good. That's good. 145. 145. All right. Yeesh. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All righty. Looks like it's still forming a bit of a top tail. A little bit of a top tail, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a top tail. All right. Could potentially break this pennant. If it could break this pennant, that'd be awesome. And then break through that 152, as well as that small resistance at 147. Let's take a look at EUDA. EUDA seems to be moving up a little bit. EUDA. All right. EUDA. Ooh, very choppy. Never mind. Never mind. Had some activity. Ooh. Yes, sir. Oh, broke through the pennant. There we go. Broke through the pennant, and to top it off, broke through the VWAP. Yes, sir. All right. Broke through the VWAP a little bit there. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, sir. All right. Like that a lot. PTNM. PTNM. All right. Yeah. Breaking through the VWAP. Breaking through. All right. Yeesh. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. PTNM. Alrighty. Currently on its way upward here. Has a float of 3 million, volume of 18 million. Can you give me that news again so I can reread it to the new folks that came in here? Yes, sir. All right. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get that share party going. Let's get that share party going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. Again, PTNM doesn't have any news. Doesn't have any news. Yeah, there's a lot of stunks with the news, a lot of stunks without the news, but it broke through the VWAP. Just broke through the VWAP. Nice break of the VWAP there. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. Always good, man. Always good. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's what we got going. 142. Has to break that 142, ladies and gentlemen. Has to break that 142. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah. 44%. Currently at 44%. Yeah, PTNM up 44%. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Yeesh. All right here. Good, good. All right. Anyways, so PTNM curling its way on up off the pennant right now. Off the pennant. Yes, sir. All right. Ran up a nice 44%. Ran up a nice 44%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's take a look at another stonk. Let's see what else we got here. RMTI. Let's see what that one's got going on. Actually, nah. That one's got a heavy float, light volume. Let's take a look at DEVS. DEVS, we called that earlier this morning. Ran up a nice 170%. Let's take a look over there. All right. Again, has to really break this pennant still for it to be somewhat schmexy. Has to hold above that 273 mark, break through 359, 420, 481, 556, and then 678 for it to really be somewhat schmexy to me. But it did have a nice run earlier. Had a nice run earlier of 170%. But now it's which is it happens. Happens from time to time. Was a bit overbought in the RSI. Now it's slightly oversold. Slightly, not even oversold yet. Not oversold yet. It was a bit oversold earlier, but not yet. Not now. Not now. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on. Let's see. SKBL. Yeah. All right. A lot of indecisive wicks here. Quite a bit of indecisive wicks, but it did have a nice shot upward there, ladies and gentlemen. Nice shot upward. Bop right there. All right. Boom. Okay. Has a bit of a pennant that has to break, but also has to break this double top over Mia for it to be so much mexy. Yeah. Has to break that 64-cent mark. It's trying to. But as of now, it's Let's see. SKBL has a float of 9 million. Not feeling this one. Float of 9 million. Volume is 884,000. So not feeling this one. Not feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. Has a top tail too. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see. All right. Yeah, let's get that share party going. Let's share it up. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Share it up. Yes, sir. Share it with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your alpaca, your clams, your mussels, your kangaroo. Just make sure the kangaroo don't drop kick nobody. But the kangaroo, yes, sir. You can share it with your kangaroo. Yes. What? They need to be safe with phones. Hey, don't drop kick the phone. Don't do that. Yeah. Also, SKBL did just break through the pennant a little bit, but again, it's one of those stocks that I can't really trust because it's 9 million float, 964,000 volume. Still has a top tail going on here, but it did curl past did break through the pennant. I'll give it that. I'll give it this flowers, but still have to see what happens with it. Have to see what happens with it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. All right. What else we got? Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Ooh, SKBL still having that massive price spike upward. Has nice. The volume is creeping up. I'll give it that. The volume is creeping up. Yeah, 28% right there. Still climbing. Just shot up like a rocket. Yes, sir. Did just shoot up like a rocket just now. Bop right there. Boom. Boom. Take a look. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Take a look at that. Ooh. All right. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, this stunk is curling its way on up a little bit. But It is a bit overbought on the RSI. So, looks like it's got a red candle right there. A little bit of a red candle. Yes, sir. Float is 9 million. Volume is 2 million. So, can it potentially continue to curl? Maybe. NBY. All right. NBY.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. All right. NBY did just break through the. Yep, it did just break through that 186 mark over there. So now it looks like it's trying to curl some more.
Tell me why.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm not getting into that, Bob. I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it. You can sing. Yes. I can fly. Ooh. Yes, sir. All right. NBY currently breaking through that 187 mark over there. Has to break through 103%. Has to break through that 103%. For it to be somewhat schmexy to me. But it, well, not 105. 105%. There we go. 105%. New high. NBY. New high on NBY. 105%. Float is 5 million. Volume is 63 million. Hey, just saying, ladies and gents. Just made different. Just made different. Just made different, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Looking good. Looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Looking good. Yes, sir. Looking very, very nice. Look at that. Would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? The stonks are moving nicely. Yes, sir. NBY. Oh, yeah, of course you got to be patient. Got to be patient, man. 105%. 105%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's get that share party going. Let's get a share party going right now. Yeah. Another parabolique. Yeesh. Yeah. All right. But yeah, NBY currently curling this way on up. Has to break through that 187 mark, hold above that 164, break through 187 for it to really be so much maxi to meow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. All right. NBY 105%. Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens. Ooh, make sure it doesn't hit that double top over there. I don't want that double top. Let's see. Ooh, double top forming at 180. Ooh, can it curl back up? Can it curl back up? Can it make the curlage? Can it break that 180 mark? Can it do it? Can it do it? Let's see. Let's see. Can it? Yes, it can. It can break above it. It's 181 now. Come on, just got to keep climbing. Just has to keep climbing. That's what it's got to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different. Just made different. And the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell ya. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much it for me. That's pretty much it for me. All right, and by the way, ladies and gents, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Just made different, folks. And the early bird gets the cash, the moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, we did call 2 wonderful baggers so far. DEVS 170%, and we made a video this morning, as well as called it actually last night. NBY which ran up a nice 105%. Called PTNM 59%, BINI 51%, DSS 34%, and AZTR 89%. So, yeah, that's what we got going on right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we got going on. So, take care of yourselves. Much love, everybody. Have a good day. Take care. Much love. It's Double Nicks. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. And before we leave, though, be sure to check out our YouTube channel where we do all sorts of stock market analysis and other wonderful things all the time. All the time. All sorts of good stuff. You can find us there at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we actually did that video on NBY, right? You can find us on x.com, aka Twitter, where we do lots of stock analysis, live streams, and other cool stuff at Coach Nick Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us on Twitch at Coaching Money. We do a lot of live streams there as well. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. And you can find us on TikTok, Tiki-Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's exactly what we got going on. That is what we got going on right now. So, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Hope you guys make a lot of money. Be greenable. Be sure to check out that 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99, ladies and gentlemen. Get access to all this good stuff. The secret sauce. You know, what got us to call DEVS, which ran up a nice 170%, and NBY, which ran up a nice 105%, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So much love. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. And peace out. It's Double Nicks. I love you guys. I'm here with the Serengeti Specialist. I forgot to do your little outro, by the way, Serengeti Specialist. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. We call her DBL Moms. Oh, yeah, she also likes to steal my low mean. Anyways, much love.